Hi guys, this is my review of the Holosun 507C Elite Green. So I'm really happy to have been given the opportunity to try and test this piece of kit. So for this review I'm going to talk about the things that can be improved and all the things I found pretty interesting about this. So from my point of view, the first thing to improve is the fact that the battery is located underneath the RDS, which means that every time you want to change the battery, you have to zero your RDS. Having said that, the Holosun is supposed to last up to 100,000 hours, which means that it's not tomorrow or next year that you're going to change the battery. Another downside about it, it's about the adjusting screws. So basically you cannot use it with a brass or something you can find easily on the shooting range. So you have to use a flathead screwdriver or something like that. On the other hand, you can feel the quality. They click into place really well. There is also a kind of magnification. I mean, I was aware of it at the beginning of the test process, but after 300 rounds, I completely forgot about it. The two luminosity adjusting buttons are located on the left part of the RDS, and they are too small and too close to each other, which means that it's pretty tricky to use it, especially if you wear gloves. So I did several tests with the Holosun using the automatic mode, and the first thing I can say about it, it doesn't adapt quick enough. It takes approximately a second to adapt. So this is something to consider, especially in CQB mission. If you turn on the light, the dot won't adapt quick enough. And using a tactical light, the luminosity didn't even change, due to the fact that to change the luminosity of the Holosun, the lights have to come from above. So another issue is about the brutal changes of temperature. So basically to do this test, I put the Holosun in my fridge and took it out. So some people are gonna ask me, how many times in your life you get into a fridge? And I would say, for me personally, never. But this is something to consider if you do Halo and Halo mission, or if you work in really cold environment and you get into really warm one. So I wanted to know if I was able to wipe the optic, and I realized quickly that the covering glass that protect the LED was covered in fog and I wasn't able to clean it. So now let's talk about the good point about the Holosun 507C, the Shakeout system. So this system, I found it pretty interesting. You put your gun down and it will switch itself off, and as soon as you pick it up, it will switch itself on, which is, from my point of view, a good way to save the battery. Talking about saving batteries, the Holosun has a nice feature. It has got a solar panel. So the Holosun got three types of reticle. Two that I found pretty interesting, the regular 2 MOS dot and the 32 MOS ring. This ring corresponds to a 20 cm wide steel target at 15 meters. So is it really interesting for combat shooting? I don't think so. But I found it pretty interesting for beginners, especially because the beginners usually lack hand-eye coordination. So the ring is so big in the optic that gives them a really good reference point. Another really interesting feature for this Holosun is the fact that the dot is green. So green is located in the middle of the visible light spectrum, and according to many studies, green is easier to catch by the human eye or by extension your brain. So is that right? It's hard to say. I mean, green is really easy to catch. In many environments, it's super bright. And it was quite weird to go back to the regular red dot. Does it prove anything? I don't think so, but it's just my point of view. So should you buy the Holosun 507C? I mean, it's around 300 euros, which is not expensive compared to other products on the market. For the tactical community, you have to take few things into account. But for the rest, it's good quality, it's well engineered and really robust. I've been firing more than 3,000 rounds for this test and I didn't have any issues, I didn't lose a zero, and I'm pretty sure that I could continue this test without being disappointed. So yeah, I do recommend this product. I hope you enjoyed my video, see you next time.